Hello YouTube, LJ Draco here. This is the second video being uploaded for Sunday. This video is the one I was looking more forward to out of the two for Sunday, right? And basically, it's a little different from all my other videos. I thought this one just needed to be done. This is going to be, and I'm gonna do something special. I'm gonna put just like a special title above my head, or just underneath. Probably underneath seems better, yeah. Of what this video is gonna be called, and it's gonna be best fight scenes in movies. Right? And I'm gonna add top 10 underneath that title. Now, these are the top 10 fight scenes in movies that I think are going to be very memorable. A lot of you may not agree, so I'm going to put pictures of the fight scenes, obviously like I do in all my videos now, next to either shoulder. I'm going to try and put them on this side because I've got the poster here now. I've got that poster there now on my door, so I don't want to keep putting stuff in the way of that now, so I'm going to try and put it here, if I can. Let's get off with the top 10, the first 10. So we'll start from 10 down to 1. Yeah, for number 10, it is the Team America fight at the beginning. Now, a lot of people are probably just going like, what, really? Now, listen, yeah, okay, Team America is a funny, great comedy puppet film, but it deserves this because this is top 10 memorable fights, right? Like, that's why I said that these are going to be the most memorable ones, okay? So, I think the fight scene in Team America at the beginning is absolutely freaking hilarious. Because it's not a fight scene. They like stand really still and they do this. And it's... And then it's just... Right, and you can see by the idiots, it's flapping their arms. And the reason that's memorable is because I watched Team America when it first came out years ago. And it's still to this day, just burns into my head. It's that funny. It's that bad that it's hilarious. Now this is the only silly fight. I'm going to warn you this. This is the only silly movie fight that's on this list. All the others are actually reasonably great fights, okay? And there's some really interesting ones in here as well. So yeah, but I just thought the Team America fight scene in the beginning had to be shown because of how just hilarious it was. Now, let's go past that picture and let's get with number 9. The Inception Dream Hotel fight between Joseph Gordon-Levitt and the guy. Now, whoever trying to tell me that fight scene isn't interesting is absolutely insane. The way the building's turning and Joseph Gordon-Levitt keeps going on the scene, on the walls, like runs on the wall and then like hits the guy, and just wow, the way to do that was just absolutely incredible. I thought it was interesting. I got involved. I was like, yeah, go on, you run on the wall and hit him. It's one of those fight scenes that when you watch it, you kind of wish you were there to do yourself. It's just one of those really awesome fight scenes. And it must have been tricky for them to film at the time, but they done it brilliantly. I've got to give credit to that movie for that. Now, number 8 is a fight scene that a lot of people don't talk about, because it is one of the most organised fight scenes to ever exist in movie day. And if you do not know what I mean by that, then you surely haven't watched Sherlock Holmes 2: Game of Shadows starring Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law. This is the fight between Sherlock, one of the world's greatest detectives, versus Moriarty, the world's greatest villains. That's exactly like Sherlock. Now, if you haven't seen this movie, do not listen to this fight, okay? Because if you haven't seen it but you want to watch it, don't ruin it for yourself, okay? Please, I beg you. Right, so you've got a chance to fast forward now. It is one of the most planned movie fights I've ever seen in my life. Sherlock is planning ways to hit him and also saying that all by hitting there, he'll counteract it. And Moriarty is just doing the exact same thing. To the point where he's saying, well, he's going to hit me there and I can do that, but if he hits me there, I can't do that. And it fricks with your mind because you're sitting there like, ooh, like they know what they're going to do. They can see it in their head how this fight can go. And the worst part is Sherlock has a shoulder injury, and he even like notes in his head that that's going to be his downfall. He sees no way of coming out of that, which is awesome. Honestly, guys, if you haven't seen it, you need to watch it. It is one of the best movie fights to exist to date. It's like most intriguing, intelligible fights, right? Like I don't know if that's the real word, but you know what I mean, right? You know what I mean. That was just it's awesome. Dating it in history, how awesome that fight was. Anyway, let's just go on to number 7, which is an obvious great fight scene from a great sci-fi movie, which is obviously the Agent Smith versus Neo fight in The Matrix 1 at the end. Everyone loves that scene. It's one of the most iconic fight scenes in any kind of movie. It's one of the best visually designed and just like memorable fights. Because of just it was the first Matrix, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, he went from being Neo, this computer nerd, into actually being the one." And seeing that transformation was incredible to the point where he could do anything. Seeing that potential in him at the end was brilliant. But the fight scene was amazing. It definitely made you get off your sofa to start shouting at the TV, rooting for Neo if you're that much of a dick to vote for Agent Smith. Um, but it was definitely one of the greatest fight scenes of movie history. Number 6 is Star Trek Into Darkness, Spock versus Khan. Yeah. I'm sorry, but when you see Kirk punch Khan in the face, and Khan doesn't even like flinch, just stares at him, and he even says it. You're gonna keep hitting me till your hand goes red raw with blood. It's like it doesn't bother him. But when Spock does the Vulcan and Khan screams like a bitch. Sorry, but that yeah. I'm gonna try and see if I can find the image. If not, I'm going to take the picture myself. Do you know what? Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try and find the image. If I can't find the image, you're gonna see here either the real image, and even if the real image is there, I'm gonna put the image underneath of what's on. Yeah, I'm gonna take the picture myself because that moment was just amazing. To see that a normal human being or a normal alien could not hurt Khan, but yeah, Spock the Vulcan could just come along and just pinch the crap out of his shoulder and him scream like a bitch. It was awesome. Number 5, so we're at the halfway point here, guys. To me, okay, I'm going to make something quite clear here, just so people can understand now. Were the Star Wars prequels good? No. Could they have been better? Obviously, right? There was a lot of kind of mistakes in the trilogy, right? And yes, Christian Haydenson may have been one of them. True. But in Phantom Menace, there are a lot of great things in that movie. And the fight scene, which is what this bit is about, is Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Darth Maul. The triple lightsaber battle was cinematographically fucking amazing, guys. How could you not like that? Right? You had the guy that played Toad from X-Men as the badass acrobatic Darth Maul with a double-bladed lightsaber, and you had Liam Neeson's Qui-Gon and Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan taking on that guy. It was amazing. That was one of the best Star Wars fight scenes I've ever seen in my life. It was just done so perfectly, guys. One of the best bits about that movie, probably the best bit about that movie, was that fight scene. I mean, a lot of people go like, "Oh yeah, Phantom Menace was terrible," but when I hear Phantom Menace, I go, "Oh, I like that lightsaber battle. I'm gonna watch this movie because of that battle." Yeah, I mean, it means you have to get through like a few hours first before getting to it, but it's worth it in the end because you get to end on a great finish. Great finish. So I'm just gonna say I'm a fan of the prequels, but they're not the best prequels. All right, they should have been better. Anyway, let's get past that. No, this is this is a personal movie to me. All right, guys, I'm gonna explain why because this is about. Nah, I'm gonna explain after I've told you the fight this is. This is number 4. How to Train Your Dragon 2. Right. This is when Toothless becomes the alpha. My As you guys know, in all my videos, I always mention that dragons are my favourite mythical creatures. Toothless has become one of my most favorite dragons in my top 5 of favorite dragons to exist. Toothless is definitely in there. And the story between Hiccup and Toothless is just amazing. So when you see Toothless, this tiny, very scary looking dragon, but who's just really sweet at heart, and seems like it could be like a real friend. Even though he can't talk to you, he's just a friend. He's always there for Hiccup. Never lets Hiccup down. I know in the film he gets controlled by the Alpha, and he does end up killing Stoic, which is a very, very emotional scene for a lot of people that love the movies. When Toothless stands up on that ice rock and takes down the Alpha, he stands up to one of the biggest dragons, bigger than the dragon from the first movie at the end, much bigger and much probably scarier too. Toothless stands up and takes him down, makes him run. Now, in the first movie, Toothless and Hiccup confused and tricked the dragon into making him crash into himself after setting fire to the inside of him. That was smart, but in this movie, right, we're talking about this fight here, he didn't kill this dragon because he wants this big-ass dragon Alpha to know that Toothless made him run away. Now, that is going to be one of the best animated kids movie fight scenes to ever exist on the face of this planet. If you haven't seen that movie, or you haven't seen that fight scene, look it up. Look it up. Watch the movie. Trust me, because it's one of the See, if another movie hadn't taken the place of number 1, that would have been it. That would have been it. It's definitely a great fight scene in the movie. Let's get past this before I get really into this now. This is now number 3. It's what we wanted in Age of Ultron. It is Hulk versus the Hulkbuster. And whoever says they didn't like that, fair enough, the fight didn't last long, but what we did get of it, whoever said they didn't like that fight is just hating it because the movie was terrible. Or the movie wasn't that great. Like, guys, the Hulk versus Hulkbuster scene was freaking awesome. Right, when you saw the suit clicking together and you saw like Tony Stark just standing there, it was awesome. Right, it was brilliant. It was what we wanted. When Tony Stark and the suit is just repeatedly punching him, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, that was awesome. When Hulk spits his tooth out and smiles at Hulkbuster, and Robert Downey Jr. goes, "I'm sorry." Boom. It is, yeah. I know it's a funny fight, but it is also one of the best movie fights I've seen in comic book movie history. In fairness, the fight scene at Civil War at the airport didn't even make this list. Hulk versus the Hulkbuster did. Even though the fight, I'll tell you what, Civil War is a really great fight scene for a Marvel movie. But Hulk versus Hulkbuster beat that for me because it was the two, like, Hulk, one of the biggest, practically indestructible Marvel heroes, versus a smart, intelligent, douchey, rich man in a suit. It's like Killer Croc versus Batman. It's like if Batman built the Giants. It's like that. Or if it's like when Superman versus Batman, he built the big iron suit thing. It's like that. Other than this was better. Much better. So that made number 3, guys, because I do love that fight scene. Anyway, this is now number 2. This is probably one of the first fight scenes I got off my seat to scream at my TV for. This is Pacific Rim, the Tokyo fight. When he picks up that massive cargo ship, he just drags it down Tokyo and boom! Oh my! I screamed like a 5-year-old kid who just watched like his first cartoon to make sense. I was like, yeah! Woo! Gypsy Danger, man. Oh. Just bang. It's awesome. Great fight scene. He hit that kaiju in the face with a cargo ship. How awesome is that? Like, that's just badass written all over it. So the reason I like that fight scene is just because I like the fight scene because of how entertaining it was, but it also had really good music behind that fight, which made you enjoy the fight more because you had the suspense music when he was walking through Tokyo dragging this ship. And when you saw him dragging the ship, you went, oh, he's going to do something awesome. And then he did, and it's like, yeah. So, oh, it's awesome. I say awesome a lot, but that's the only word I can describe it as. It was amazing fight scene. Alright, so that was number 2, guys. This is number 1. This is the movie that I practically got banned from a cinema from watching because I stood up and screamed really loudly at this fight scene. And this is, like I said, it's number 1, guys. Oh, I hope a lot of people don't hate me for this decision, but you guys have got to agree with me. It's Jurassic World. When you get the Raptor, the original T-Rex versus the Indominus Rex. I'm sorry, but who did not scream and enjoy that fight at the end? When you hear the Raptor just screech down and you see him run it, he jumps up on the back, and then the original T-Rex just gets up and goes, ah! I was like, yeah! Kill him! To the point where one of the guys came in for this and said, sorry, Toby, you gotta leave. I was like, oh god, there's not much left of this movie, just let me finish watching it. And like, sorry, you're being too loud. Like, it's only 5 minutes. So I had to wait until the film came out to actually finish watching the fight. But it was really, really good. And just the way they did it, you know, it was absolutely brilliant. Because, you know, the Indominus Rex was just, it was taking down the T-Rex. And I was like, no, you can't kill the original T-Rex. I mean, I'm sorry, but surviving 2 shitty sequels and a reasonably great sequel now, you can't make the T-Rex survive that just to be butchered alive by the Indominus Rex. So to see that the fact that the little raptor joined in, and the funny thing is, you had the DNA of the T-Rex and the DNA of the raptor inside the Indominus. So to see an actual T-Rex and an actual raptor take down its genetic hybrid was amazing. It was awesome for me. I enjoyed it so much. And that's my favouriteest fight scene in any movie. My most favouriteest fight scene in any movie. Anyway, guys, I did say this was going to be a random video for Sunday. I hope you guys agree. Please, if there's any other movies out there that you enjoyed a fight scene to, put it down in the comments below. I want to know what you guys think. And I've been saying a lot in my videos that you guys, you know, put in the comments what you think. And I've got my favourite subscriber who always comments, always appreciative of him. And, you know, it just gives me so much support. So I'm always glad to talk to him. And the thing is that people don't seem to realise is, I'm not going to be one of those YouTubers that if you comment to me, I won't talk back. Trust me. I mean, I may be going away, but I've always got my phones on me. I've always got my laptop, so I will always comment back to you guys, and I want to get involved. Plus, let me know down below, guys. Do you want me to do a live movie talks with you guys? Because I know my channel doesn't have a big subscribers list, and I'm okay with that. Like I've said in previous videos, I am grateful for the subscribers that I have got. Even for the number that I've got is something really personal and important to me. But if whoever watches this, and if you like my videos, if you want me to do like a live movie fight, and you've got friends who you want to get involved, just let me know. Because it's not movie fight, sorry, that's Screen Junkies. I'm not taking that, that's Screen Junkies, alright? They do much better. I'm just talking about, I would just be talking about films that I like. I'll be interacting with you guys, you can tell me films you like. Also, I've got another couple of ideas for videos that I'm going to do on the Sundays, because Sundays are going to be random videos. They're not going to interfere with the scheduled videos. So, I'm going to let you guys know what they are when they come along. But this is the first one I wanted to do, the first random videos for the Sunday. If you guys like my previous videos, please show your support by clicking that subscribe button. And do not forget to strike the like to see future videos on this channel. Now, this is the end now, and I will see you guys soon. Take care, YouTube.